Our story begins in 2005 off the coast of Maui, Hawaii. It was a typical day for marine biologist and diver Mike, who was passionate about studying marine life. Mike was known for his adventurous spirit and deep love for the ocean, but on this fateful day, he would encounter something that would change his life forever. While on a diving trip, Mike and his friends decided to explore the waters near a known humpback whale migration path. As they descended into the depths, they were captivated by the beauty of the underwater world. As Mike explored the underwater world, he suddenly felt a violent shift in the water. A massive wave had crashed down nearby, sending him spiraling away from his friends. The once serene dive quickly turned chaotic. Disoriented and fighting against the relentless currents, Mike's heart raced. He struggled to catch his breath as the water surged around him, pulling him deeper. Panic began to set in. He looked around, but his friends were nowhere in sight. With each passing moment, his energy waned. He kicked hard, trying to swim upward, but the force of the ocean was overwhelming. He felt the weight of the water pressing down on him, making it harder to move. It was as if the ocean was a living entity, intent on dragging him under. Just when he thought all hope was lost, the realization hit him. He was running out of air. The cold water enveloped him, and his vision started to blur as panic gripped him tighter. He couldn't tell which way was up. Amidst the chaos, Mike suddenly caught sight of a massive shape moving through the murky water below. It was a humpback whale, its enormous body gliding effortlessly through the depths. In that moment of despair, a flicker of hope ignited within him. The whale swam closer, and in a burst of instinct, Mike reached out with all his remaining strength. His hand connected with the rough texture of the whale's pectoral fin. It was a surreal moment. He could hardly believe he was touching such a magnificent creature. Clinging tightly to the whale's fin, Mike felt an overwhelming sense of calm wash over him. The whale seemed to sense his distress and began to swim upward, its powerful movements cutting through the water with grace. The force of the ocean that had once felt so oppressive now transformed into a guiding current. As the whale propelled him toward the surface, Mike focused on its gentle yet powerful rhythm, finding comfort in the bond they had formed in that critical moment. The water rushed past them, and for the first time, he felt a sense of security. Finally, they broke through the surface, and Mike gasped for air, filling his lungs with life-giving oxygen. The whale lingered nearby, ensuring he was safe, its massive body creating a protective presence in the chaotic sea. After a few moments, the whale, having completed its mission, gracefully dove back into the depths, leaving Mike in awe. He couldn't believe what had just happened, how this gentle giant had saved his life when he was so close to drowning. Mike's friends had been frantically searching for him and were overjoyed to see him emerge safely. They couldn't believe the story he told them, how a whale had saved his life. Since that day, Mike has dedicated his life to ocean conservation. He shares his story to raise awareness about the intelligence and empathy of marine animals, reminding us of the deep connections we can have with nature. He believes that this incredible encounter is a testament to the bond between humans and the ocean's inhabitants. So the next time you're near the ocean, take a moment to reflect on the wonders of marine life. You never know what incredible stories lie beneath the waves.